I have text on my document now, and I think I'd like to add an effect and show you how that works. Later I'm going to have to go in and clean up the alignment of that text. So I have the Move tool selected, and I am going to click on the graduate layer, which is right here, Grad Seated. Now when you add an effect, the effects are located at the bottom of the Layers panel right here, and that's with this FX, Add a Layer Style. So when you click on that, there are several styles to select from: beveling and embossing, adding a stroke, which is a line around the edge, an inner shadow, a glow, satin, a color overlay, a pattern, and I'm going to add a drop shadow to this item. And whenever you select one of the layer styles, the dialog panel comes up. And you can add multiple layer styles right from this dialog panel. The drop shadow style has a blend where the shadow will be blended and multiplied onto the screen. That's fine. I'm going to keep the background of the drop shadow black. I'm going to change its darkness, opacity is darkness, from right now it's set at was 75. At 100 you can see it's a very black stroke. I'm going to go to 50% opacity, or around 50%, and I could type these numbers right in here if I wanted to. The angle is the direction from which the light comes. I think that'll be fine. I'm going to select a distance of 10 pixels, and in this case I'll just type it right in. And now, and as you see, it's starting to change the appearance. And that's because the preview is on. We can see it happening as real time. Spread, I'm going to make that spread about 10%. And the size is going to be how big this drop shadow is. I'll make that about 10 pixels as well. Hit the Tab key. And if I like this, then I can simply accept that. So I think that's okay. I'll accept that. Now, after the effect has been applied, the letter FX shows up on the layer, and there's a triangle that's pulled down, and the effects are laid underneath the layer. You can hide those by clicking the triangle, and it puts them underneath the layer. And they're still visible by re-clicking on the effects triangle to see them. It just puts them below so they're easier to do. And you can apply effects to text layers as well. So if I use the Move tool to click on the 10 strategies for success, I'll apply an effect here. How about if I do a little bit of a stroke on this one? Now it may not be appropriate. I'll probably take this off. So I've got a stroke here of 1 pixel. It's outside of the text. Now the color of the stroke is black, so it looks a little goofy. So I can just select the color picker just like I did before, and I can select a white text if I like. Now you can see that the stroke is filling around the edge, and I can change the size or the color of the stroke if I want to, so for more effect. I know I'm going to take this off here. I'm just demonstrating. Whoops. OK on the color. I'll just add the stroke a little bit bigger. And it's starting to look a little like a carnival. And if I like that, I hit OK. Now, as I said, I'm going to take this off. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to remove an effect, you can just simply click on the effect on the layer. You just click on the effect on the layer, and then you can just drag that layer right into the trash at the bottom.